Hey, what's going on, Libras? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With all that being said, let's get it. Inverse. What message do we have for Libras? What do we got for Libras? Let's get 2 more shuffles for Libra. Let's do 1 more shuffle. All right. All right, Libras. So the first thing I see, Libras, I feel like there is someone that's already around you, and I feel like this is someone. I feel like it's more of a friendship, but I feel like it's very. I feel like there's definitely something more than a friendship here. I feel like we've only established a friendship with this person, but I feel like there's definitely something going on that's much deeper. We had the Lovers card. Like I always like to say, the iceberg love. And that's what I see here. The iceberg love is like an iceberg. You can see it from a distance, but as you get closer, you realize this is much deeper than it looked like in the beginning. Just like the iceberg itself. Like we all know that there's so much more underneath the surface, and as we kind of get closer and closer with this person, things start to become more and more clear. I feel like you have an open and honest communication with this person, maybe even talking about things you've never talked about with anyone else, just feeling comfortable around this person, and all that comfort just makes us move that much more quickly. With that Knight of Swords, a very quick moving energy. But like I said, I don't feel like we haven't seen it all yet. It's right there in front of us, but we haven't seen it all yet. We're still moving in on that iceberg. We're still sailing up to it. Now, I feel like, even though, like I said, it's a friendship, I feel like there is some flirtatious energy. I feel like there's some definitely some physical energy between the two of you, and it may complicate this a bit, because I feel like seeing that and feeling that, it's almost like, okay, is that what the depth of this is? It's more than a friendship? It's a physical connection? No, we're gonna go deeper. We're gonna keep getting deeper here, because there's so much more here to look at. I mean, like I said with that Lovers card, this isn't just a friendship. This isn't just physical. It's not just a crush. I see new love. And I see a lot of potential for this new love. I see a future with this person. This person thinks about you and only you. I feel like they've already thought about moving forward with this. They've already thought of, maybe even planned it out a little bit. I just feel like you complete each other's, don't know what else to say to that. I mean, you just complete each other. There's a very balanced energy when you're with this person. You know, no drama, no bullshit, just you and them. You know, and I mean, we have that Emperor and Empress. And I love this tarot deck because when you put them together, the Emperor and Empress, where they should be side by side, we get that back picture there. You see that skull face back there, like that. This is one of my favorite decks because of the little hidden things like that. But the Empress and the Emperor, the nurturer and the protector. You know, it's a very nurturing, very masculine energy meets a very feminine energy. Now, with this, when I say masculine and feminine, I know there's different connections out there, women with women, men with men. Whatever your scenario is, it doesn't mean I'm saying a man and a woman. I'm saying a masculine and a feminine energy coming together, sitting side by side in harmony. You know, like I said, no drama, just being there side by side. Now with this person, like I said, this may have started off as not really sure what this is, but as we get closer and as we start to see the depth of this, I feel like this person's feelings for you go very deep. You know, they feel very connected to you, feeling like you're on the same page. And I feel like you are. You know, there's more here than meets the eye. You know, I see a strong foundation, you know, with that Four of Wands. And then we have that Aquarius energy, the Star card, that nurturing energy. You know, someone that's going to put it all in for this. And that's what I see with this person, them putting it all on the line for this. Because it's worth it. You know, this person doesn't risk. You know, they don't see this as a risk. So they put it all in. They put it all on the table, and they are going to put it all on the table. You know, I see a strong connection, like I said, more than just a friendship. I see a commitment with that Hierophant, that strong union. You know, I see this person is going to open up to you. And I feel like they've already been pretty open, but I feel like they got more to open up. You know, and once they open this, you know, it's like Pandora's box. Once you open it, it doesn't get closed again. And I don't see this closing again. I see this person opening up with that Eight of Swords, you know, putting it all out there, going after what they want, reaching out and holding on to it, you know, protecting it, nurturing it, you know, putting in the work, showing up. You know, and I think it speaks for itself, but I just feel like this very balanced energy with the two of you. I feel like you feel safe with this person, but you also feel free with this person. Like I said, I feel like you both know what you want, and I feel like moving forward with this is the only way to be happy in it. You know, I see a lot of emotional fulfillment. You know, I see a lot of honesty. I see a lot of trust. I see a great friendship. I see a lot of intimacy. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna knock that physical energy between the two of you. It is real, but it's not the foundation. The foundation is open and honest and trust. You know, openly communicating, being honest with each other, trust, and just feeling safe and comfortable with this person. I feel like that's what really is the foundation here. You know, some relationships are built solely on a physical connection, and some are built on just emotional connections, but this is built on it all. I mean, we have the four pillars. Like I say, when I see the Four of Wands, I always think of that foundation. You know, you see the Four of Wands, the four pillars. You know, that foundation. And I don't know why I said it twice, but you know, if you look at a basic house, you know, you got your four walls. You know, this is a connection that I feel like has so much growth, has so much room for growth. And one of the most important things of a good connection, a good relationship, is a strong foundation. You know, you can build anything on a strong foundation. You can build anything on a weak foundation, but it ain't gonna last. I feel like this person integrates very well into your life, becomes friends with your friends, and I feel like you integrate well in their life. And I feel like that's just another method of support. I feel like you just blend with each other. You blend into each other's lives very easily, like you were meant to be there. Like I said, being on the same page. No secrets, no drama. This connection moves quickly because it feels right. Like I said, this isn't a crush. This isn't lust. I feel like the physical energy between the two of you is something that just can't be ignored. But I feel like it's just part of it. Like I said, you can be open, you can be honest with this person. You feel like they're open and honest with you. You feel safe when you're talking to them. And that's not something that comes along every day. That is not something that comes along every day. And that's something that's very important in a real relationship. Is just the feeling that you can trust that person. You can trust them with your secrets. You can trust them with your thoughts. You can trust them with your feelings. You can trust them with your mind, body, and soul. And that's important. It's very important. Sometimes we meet people that we are connected to, but we don't really know if we can trust them. With this person, it just comes naturally. And I feel like that friendship was a great beginning. I'm always a big fan of friends first type connections. But I feel like you both want this, and I feel like it's very real for the both of you, and I feel like it is something that I see a long and happy future with this person. Committed connection. I don't feel like there's anything that holds this back. I don't see any red flags. Now with this person, we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have some fire as well. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We have Taurus. We have Cancer, and Scorpio. I just feel like, the ultimate feeling that I get from this reading, the overall general energy I get from this reading is just blending. You just blend well together. When you meet someone and you just gel, that feeling of just, you get them and they get you. That's the feeling I get with this. I feel like it's just easy. Effortless. I like that. I really like that. Sometimes when we meet people, we have to, we take our time, or we have to figure it out, or this, but that, this and that. But with this, I feel like it's just like, they just fit in that empty slot, and you fit in that empty slot for them. It's like that missing piece. And once it's in place, it just feels like it's finally complete. I feel like you complete each other. I know that sounds super corny, but it is what I see. Some people have that missing. There's something missing. It always feels like there's something missing. And then when you meet that right person, it's like, it doesn't feel like you're missing anything. There's no void anymore. And I feel like that's a huge, huge sign that we shouldn't ignore. But like I said, the friend first mentality, I absolutely love that. I'm not saying you can't do it any other way. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it any other way. I'm just saying it is nice to have that nice friend zone. And I don't mean put the person in the friend zone. I just mean like having that freedom to just be yourself and not the pressure of impressing anybody or them having to impress you. Just being you and finding each other in that. You know, there's something real in that. You know, I feel like when you're just friends, you're not trying to impress as much. You know, when you first meet someone and you really like them, and you know it's a date, a blind date or a first date. I mean, there's this almost like this undertone of trying to impress, so not really being yourself. I don't feel like it's people do it in a harmful way. I just feel like they want to put the best foot forward. It's like going to a job interview. You're not gonna go to a job interview and talk to the interviewer like they're your buddy, like you're sitting at a bar somewhere, or you're sitting on the golf course somewhere. You know, you try to make it professional, so you try to make a good impression. And I feel like sometimes dates kind of seem like that. You know, you tell the person the best things about you, but not the worst things, you know? I just feel like when you're friends, it's almost like it is sitting at a bar or having coffee with someone or sitting at the golf course just laughing and having a good time and being yourself and just gelling. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.